it seems that even country singers are now infected with the TDS brain rot. So if you do not know, a lot of Hollywood is infected with a illness known as TDS. So if you do not know what TDS is, it's basically Trump derangement system. Basically hating on Trump because the fellow have told me to, basically. Okay, like, like imagine having beef with the current president of the United States. Like, I get if you don't want him to win the election, that's different, but still complain about him while he's the president. Like, I know it's the people's freedom of speech to protest the president, obviously, if you don't like what the president is doing. But basically, Trump said he is going to use ICE to mass deport people. Of course, that's what he was going to do. Trump is basically doing almost everything he said he was going to do as president. He said he was going to, he basically said all the stuff that he basically said he was going to do, he actually did. Yep, no surprise there. Of course, not everything has been done so far, like the Ukraine war thing, because that's a very complex geopolitical issue as well, okay? And same thing with the deportations, because you need to actually have funding for mass deportations. You actually need to have money to be able to, do that. But country singer Zach Bryan is affected with the anti-Trump brainworm syndrome, the anti-Trump derangement syndrome. I guess he must have seen a lot of foul left brain rot online. Maybe he watched the Hassan stream and he said, okay, Hassan's correct, Trump is evil, Orange Man bad, and yeah. And the song he calls out ICE and the fading of the red, white, and blue. I heard the cops came and ICE is gonna bust down your cord, kids out all the road, got some bad news. And yeah, it is pretty strange that they'll never criticize the left. Like, these Hollywood celebrities will never ever criticize the left as well. Okay, they'll completely ignore all of the bad things the left does. Okay, like, and some of them will even openly celebrate it. As well. Okay, but we talked about the left as well. How criticism only goes one way. Cancel culture only goes one way. Okay, and yes, finally the pendulum is swinging in the other direction. Well, for years and years and years, the left has canceled celebrities who dare to speak out against them. And if you speak out against speak out against the left, you'll be canceled. You'll lose all your opportunities. You'll lose all you'll lose your entire career. Well, yes, I do know some of these celebrities, like, I still don't understand why they do it. They have millions of dollars. They can just they can just become independent or something like that. But still, if a actor speaks out for, let's just say, Trump, they're going to lose all future opportunities of Hollywood. And, yes, they do have their own wealth, but the average Hollywood movie still takes like $20 to $50 million to make. Okay, like the average non-franchise movie, and you're already going to have half the country pissed off. Again, I just don't understand why they stay apolitical, but Hollywood has this whole idea where we must fight the orange man or else. Like, this is really just the Hollywood brain rot at the end of the day. Like, Hollywood really, and this is why there's now mass boycotts towards Hollywood, like Netflix, as well. Okay, Trump supporters still make up half of the voting age population. Okay, they still make up half of the voting age population, and especially of a country singer, it's gonna piss off a lot of the people who are like, really? I thought, country is like the one genre you would think they would actually support Trump, because a lot of country singers, they're about God, family, and freedom, which is basically what the Republican Party stands for, compared to a lot of pop styles, where they stand for, other things, obviously, but, as well. But yeah, it's just so strange that the Hollywood brain rot, even affects country singers. Okay, goodbye.